That was amazing, and I do believe in America. I want to thank you for bringing that back. All right, here we go. So I want to talk to you tonight about dreams, not nighttime dreams, but the dreams of your secretly scheming heart, the stuff that maybe doesn't even have names yet, still coming up, and you can tell you're nearing one because if you don't do it in this life experience, you're not going to be okay. So, welcome to the Travel by Yes Lifestyle Experiment Dare Wager. 13 of us set off on a mission to slow travel the world via yes. Not really a big clue what that really totally meant, but it felt right. And so this is the story of how we grew the dream of Travel by Yes. And I'm talking to you because I think that dreams like this are not arbitrary, but they're info-packed elevators that bring you to who you really are. So one day I'm planning this little solo mission, like a Burning Man thing, all by myself, and then I've got this little beautiful family life thing going on. And like I'm all excited and jazzed up, and I've got this hell yes thing going on, and I've got this kind of obligatory life I'm living, and I'm like, what would happen if those two spheres started to talk to each other? So I did my dreaming. We teach this thing called gritting, and I started to dig under into the energy of that dream. What am I really wanting? And I saw my hand, it was like time slowed, and I wrote the words, travel by yes. It was like an idea whose time had come. I had no idea what it really meant, but it was resonant all throughout me. And I began to, move towards that. So the next morning I wake up and I feel like a little almost hungover and regretful of the last night's activities. And I'm like, what? How did I let myself dream so big? Why did I let myself get so excited about that? But I'm a professional player, so I'm like, well, could I play into becoming a woman who's capable of living that dream? And so I began to gently and accidentally, I just didn't tell anybody for a while. I was busy, and I started to just, it was like a little seedling in a hothouse, and I began to angle myself into it. What was it? What is the wanting beneath the wanting? What is it so exciting about traveling the world via yes? Why is that idea so electric to me? So I really located myself around that dream. And then the dream started to coalesce around it. It was this kind of magical time. The Salt Institute did a documentary on my work as the play doctor. People started whispering of their own accord, I think I need to leave my job and travel with my family. I'm buying a van. All of a sudden, all these pieces are just coming in, and I'm not doing anything. I'm just standing in the middle. And at the time, we were being more playful with our thoughts. We were reading this book about, the 9 experiments that law of attraction really works. So we're playing a little bit, way more mentally playing than we had been before. And so reality started to clang together, and so we're getting ready, and the vehicles are amassing. We've got these 3 big rigs, we got 13 people, 2 dogs, everything tied to it, ready to go. And all of a sudden it's like, where are we going? There's no GPS heading for hell yes. Where the hell are we driving to? And so, we began to turn towards the conversation. What is yes? What does a conversation with yes really mean, and why is it important? Okay, so we're in the nomadic lifestyle. So compelling, super compelling, has all your attention, because you take so much stuff for granted. We've got your couch and your Netflix. None of that out there on the road, You're right in the center of all of it. And so while it was exquisite and epiphanal in the middle, we also hit it in Omaha, right in the middle, literally. I mean, landlocked, everything you can hit, we hit. Somebody got pregnant accidentally, we ran out of money, we ran out of joy, and we started focusing on all the hard bits, and we started drawing in more of the hard bits. What you give your attention to, you get more of. So I kind of pulled myself aside, and I was like, self, you gotta walk your talk here, baby. You're a conscious player. You believe you can play through stuff. Play with this. If you don't play with this, you're going to become the drama. So, from a pretty low, moneyless, trapped position, we started playing however we could. We started to just use our superpower, which is our joy. Started offering play shops and coaching. We started putting playful rituals in our day. If you turn first towards your joy, you have a whole different day than if you don't. And we started kind of owning it. And so the magic started to return. It started to roll back in for us. And as the magic returned, projects, things that had been stuck, started to get momentum again, of their own accord. These things started to coalesce. We had energy for them. We finished the first ever conscious activity book for adults. Super awesome. And, so we started rolling into bigger experiences. The people who are hosting us, the people who are coming to us, had this electrical, powerful thing. Start playing with money. One morning we had an urge to go for a bike ride. stop in at this church. Just, we feel the buzz. We stop. Of course, they're having a sermon on abundance. Pastor passes around a basket of $10 bills. We're all like, woohoo! And then they're like, what do you do? They line up to give us their $10 bills and thank us for existing in the world. We have our first tangible experience. Then we played with making babies. How do you do that? One of our members was fully pregnant. She had this mystical vision